Oh, I know nobody's been out to cut the trees.
Not on this trail.
Look at this. Hey.
Looks like a tire truck.
No, it looks like a depression. Like a footprint.
Sure does.
Don't it?
Look.
Right there.
Here's the heel and here's the toe.
And you didn't step there.
And it's going this way, Chris. It's going this way from
Film
here.
it.
And there's
Wow.
the toes.
So where's the second print? There is none.
And look how big it is. This is not even my boot. This is not a human boot by any means.
Leave your foot there. But you can tell how it's all pushed down.
Yeah, move this.
You can tell how it's all pushed down.
Look like there's the heel and it comes up and it looks like there's toe depressions in here.
Yeah, and it's all flat, so something pushed it down. There's no doubt about
And
that.
it's really wide too.
Very
But it
wide.
changes a little bit up in here. I heard that.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a bump. So yeah, there's no doubt.
It's facing.
There's no doubt this has been pushed down right in here. This is all depressed.
It's
And
been
so-
pushed down here too.
And so it has to be a human foot or a boot or some sort,
There's
but
like a little break here,
yes.
and then it pushes down even more here, and then it goes up, and it's a little wider up in here, and I could see
Yeah.
the way toes could look up there.
Yeah.
And look how big it is. It's maybe on my-
Hold on. I bet you if I measured it, it's consistent with what we've got.
I bet it's 15 to 17.
Let's measure it. Hold on.
All right.
Came across what is definitely an indentation, and then it looks like a foot. So we're going to measure it because we've caught on this little trail right here. We've caught this before. Okay, so this will be the indication to tell me if we're dealing with the same suspect. Okay, so it looks like the indentation starts right about here, right back here.
Right there.
Okay, and so if it's back here,
All the way up.
right here, then we're looking at easily 17 inches. Again, this looks like what would be the large toe. Okay, it's flat all the way across with a little bit of a break right here. Okay, and we're looking at easily 6 inches across, maybe 6.5, 6 inches. Okay, all the way across. Very broad through here.
It's a narrow right.
The heel looks like it's at least about 5 inches wide, and there's no doubt this has been pushed down. This grass is stuck to the mud, no doubt.
And it's
Okay,
stuck right here, those leaves are stuck.
the leaves are stuck here. The leaves are came afterwards, but this probably was pushed down. Okay, man tracking guidelines. Okay, man tracking guidelines is that nothing in the animal kingdom makes a compression flat. Okay, there are no elephants in North America, and that's about the only animal that is not hoofed, pawed, or something of that extent. Man has the flat foot. Apes has a bit of a flat foot as well. This is consistent. I'm gonna pull out my phone. I bet you it's consistent with what we've got before out here. Okay, this is what we got maybe 6 or 8 months ago on this very same road right here, this very same trail that we're on. Okay, you see the toe box right here, the big toe all the way to the large toe?
Hang on a second.
Okay, and what am I measuring? 6 inches wide, okay, on that one. From there all the way to there, 6 inches wide, and you can see the toe box. Clearly the toe box, okay?
Good. Hold it so I
Let
don't
me
have
pull
a
it over
glare
to the
on you.
side, and we'll see the length as well.
Hang on a second.
Let me see, the length.
Because I get a glare.
Hold on, what are we showing, Mark, on the length? Hold on, here we go. We got a hit. 17 inches on the length to the toe.
That's very consistent.
17 inches, there you go.
Very consistent.
It's the same thing made this foot strike again, right there. And this was made, what does it say, January 3rd? It says January 3rd, is that right? And there's the toe box right there. Now this was found in a, and where the hogs had been present. And
Yes,
this was
it's-
also found after we found the leg,
Yeah.
the leg, okay? It takes a human footprint, a boot strike or something, okay, to compress this much ground. No way about it. I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the guidelines. This is done by man-tracking guidelines that I have read and researched on, and this is accepted throughout all man-tracking rules and procedures. And it's very interesting because there's no hoof prints here. We
And
got the
Chris-
same measurements. So we got the same suspect,
Yeah.
and guess what? Hold on my phone was a right footprint, and this is also a right footprint.
It's,
So where's the left footprint?
and this is very hard. Let me just say, this is very hard ground here. We're not in.
Yes.
We're not in soft ground. If I look, see,
You can't compress
I'm-
that easily.
I am not making something like that.
Yes, and that's clearly, it's clearly, even this has been beat down to some extent.
Yeah.
Even this right here. This has finally sprung back up a little bit right here. Right here, this sprung back up, or possibly there's a break in between where the toe is or something else. I don't
That
know.
sprung back up.
I don't have an explanation for that, but this stuff is still pushed down and compressed.
Yes,
This
it
leaf is still compressed.
right in here. The
Okay.
break right in here, and then it's a little deeper here. That looks like a little ridge right there.
Yeah, would be a metatarsal break. This is physical evidence, but the point is, left foot, right foot, where are they at?
And that is consistent, isn't it? Getting one print.
Yes.
And it's not just us, it's with other researchers that just get one
Print.
print. You know, I
One
know
print.
of others that have just gotten one print.
This is compressed down here. So that's going on.
I looked here, but I don't really
No,
see
this is
anything
just possibly just water left behind right here on this
Yeah.
spot.
So,
Yeah, you can see it looks like something huge just went through here. Bam. I mean, my little old foot is dwarfed.
and my somewhat large foot is dwarfed.
Yeah, because it goes all the way up.
I've got
It
a
goes all the way up to there.
I've got a 13 foot.
It goes all the way up here.
And mine's not near as wide either. Look how narrow my foot looks compared to that.
I think it's cool that it came out on the same dimensions. It came out on the same
It
dimensions.
came out on the same,
Same dimensions.
which is exciting in and of itself, you know.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah.